right, man. Here we are. Final race, 2024. Do or die.
We've talked about it all year. How many times have I said it? We're going to win it.
Every time. Every time.
We just need to go out and do it now. Yep. Talking is the easy part.
It is.
And right now, like honestly, man, right now is the toughest time to do it because everybody, this is the last race, man.
Everybody going to be out here throwing up Hail Marys.
Everybody out here is going to freshen everything up this winter anyways. Yep. So they're going to give it all it's got.
Yep. Final race, we're here in Texas Motorplex. Man, I won't say it. We know how we feel about Texas. But this track, so my dad used to bring me here when I was a kid for the NHRA Fall Nationals. And, I used to sit up there in those stands and watch all my favorite people down here on the track. So it's always cool to come
Before
here.
You found out that John Force didn't like you.
Yeah, no, he's not a fan. It's, it is what it is, but pretty cool to be here. We're in third place. We are 35 points behind Robin, 5 points behind Scott.
So what is the points here?
Double points.
Points per round.
Yeah, there's 80 points to be had. Yeah, we got to stay 2 rounds ahead of him. If he goes to the semis, we got to win the race. If he goes out first round, we got to go to the semis, and then hope Scott stays behind us.
We got to beat Jeff first round.
Yeah, then we got to beat Jeff.
We were talking earlier, and somebody said, people start, once it gets down to this right here, people start talking about laying down for your buddies and stuff.
Yeah.
And we both know that. So somebody said something about, is Kai going to lay down for Scott? Not only is he not going to lay down, that fool's been testing. And,
absolutely.
And he's ready to come out here and give it all he's got.
That son bitch when he got here last night. He wore that thing out.
Yep. So, and not to mention, this is the first season that Kai has ever not won a race.
Yep.
And so he has today. Like,
this is it.
He said, this is also the first season you haven't won one.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Because the stat guy always talks, and he's like, towards the end of the season, Jeff always pulls one out, and
that's a tall order to do. 16 car.
And then that's what we just talked about. And not only is it a tall order to do in this 16-car field, but right now, every engine, transmission, rear end is getting pulled out of every one of these cars over the winter anyways.
Yeah.
You think people's not going to be leaning on them?
Oh, man. I told Jeffrey, you go ahead and just do
whatever it takes.
I mean, you got to try something.
So, like, we're big Kai Kelly fans this week.
Big Kai Kelly fan.
Here to fuck everybody.
I know you are.
I heard this is the first year you never won a race, man. What's up, bro?
Man, he's going to dig that thing deep.
Yeah, he's over there deep. Hey,
I didn't realize that.
We just need you to win first round. After that, I don't care what you do.
After that, you can get your head chopped off.
I plan on winning the damn whole event. There you go.
Yeah.
You and 15 other people.
Somebody said, is Kai going to lay down for his buddy? And I said, not only is he not going to lay down, that fool's been testing and he's ready to throw the guts out of that thing.
Got a fresh
Where are we going?
We're going to the line.
Okay, can I come?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Yep. He ain't only going to, not lay down for him. He going to throw the guts out of that thing.
Last race, I got to do good here with my sponsors.
I know. idea to weigh again, right? So to go 196 and me go, you know what I mean? It's all in the air. Yeah. It's all in the air.
Yeah, no, let's definitely weigh again just because.
Yes. I just want to see if we can be consistent with it.
Yep.
Good job, Paige.
All right, man. Decent start to the day. We got that number one that we was looking for.
What we wanted. You know, we wanted the number one chip. We got it. So now we got to do
Jeff's in
something
the other
with
lane?
it. Yeah.
What lane did you get?
Whatever I want.
Oh, that's right. You got lane switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we're literally doing everything we can to get Robin outran. So Rankin has Robin first round. Rankin's transmission went out last night.
Unfortunately, he didn't get to make a lot of test passes. So today, man, he's just going to throw the kitchen sink at it.
I mean, he's got to, no matter
He's
what.
got no other option, man. Throw the kitchen sink at it, because if you don't, you're going to get outran.
Yep.
And it's going to be the last pass of the season, you know, so we don't mind helping out other racers at all.
Yeah.
You know, Rankin's a good dude. We just want him to go out and win.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, so.
Big Rankin fans.
Big Rankin
fans, big Kai Kelly fans.
Yep.
You know, just first round.
Yeah, after that.
First round. After that, we'll pull back on our, you know, cheerleading a little bit.
Yep, so got the spare transmission down. They're going to haul it over there, put it in that Camaro, and see what they can get done.
That's right. Hey, that's all we ask, man.
What's up,
Give
bud?
it everything it's got.
Oh, we'll give it to you. I'm going to give it
Tell him what you said.
Huh?
Tell him what you said
What?
about blending the transmission.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't mind loaning it out. As long as you give it everything that you got and you fucking outrun fucking Robin.
Yep, do it.
He said you can have anything in this trailer.
That's right. Anything in this
Hey,
fucking
listen,
trailer,
honestly,
man.
you know, I turned around and came. I was going 60 miles north, heading home last week.
I heard that you wasn't going to come.
Dude, my rig was fucked up. I had stuff going on at work. It's just a lot, man.
It is a lot.
With the car, I have Durst on a spun bearing, and, you know, just, and I'm like,
You're out of the championship already.
out of the championship.
Like, yeah, no, that
Dude,
means a lot, man.
money, just, it's a corner of our slow season, back home with business. I haven't been part of business for extra 4 weeks that I didn't anticipate not being a part of business because the elite came into play. That made it, obviously.
Yeah.
But then I said to myself, I'm like, you know what? Dude, I built this car. I did this to be a part of this deal. Turn around, right? A couple times. Like, hey, man, I need to kill some time. You got some pigs we can kill. You got some fishing we can do. He's like, you can do both. Come on. So I turn around, get 10 miles in the trip heading south, and my check engine's light, my rig goes on. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm committed. I'm going.
It's always something,
And
man.
here we are. So and I figured all you guys, I'm like, you know what? All I'm going to do is create possible animosity and from me not being there and giving up freebies for other people. And that's not what I want to do. It didn't happen last night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we did everything we could do to try and, you know, band-aid and, you know, fix the bullshit. But
Do we need fluid?
I got it.
boy right there! Yeah!
Oh my God.
He went red? He went red.
Hey,
that's a good drag race right there. Hey, what's yours say?
It's no dragging.
Yeah, mine sucks.
Yeah.
Said we went 402. I know we went 402.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Get on that. Get on.
Nice job, baby! Nice job, fucking baby. Hey, we needed that.
Yeah.
We needed that. I feel bad. I think we're cheering for him. Yeah. And I like Robin, you know?
It's in neutral.
We talked about it.
I don't need the scales.
And it's still not over. It ain't over, man. It ain't over.
We're appreciative of Sean letting us borrow that transmission, man.
Like I told him, man, y'all paid me back for that transmission. I promise. Y'all
Now
did
you
us
guys
wrong.
can do your job rest of the week. You
That's
got
the plan,
it.
man.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
We made it. We made a good one. So.
We got that one. This right here is going to say a lot. Who won that?
Who won? Jim Howe won? Yeah! Yeah!
Great season, stayed on top all year, finish it off on top. Murder knows are your season 7 champion.
Nice job, dude. We fucking did it, dude. God, dude.
Woo, baby. That's right.
We still got one race left. I want to win this race. I want to win this race.
You got
Fucking did it, man. You fucking did it.
Hey! And you'll have something to show for it. That's badass, man.
I still want to win this race, man. We got one more round to go. I want to win this race.
And it's so emotional because, you know, Sean's been my boy from day one.
Said it from the beginning.
We fucking did it.
We're going to win this race.
And these guys,
Yeah, let's go put the exclamation on it.
best friends. And for Sean,
He's crying like a baby girl over here.
I think I stole it from someone, but it was on the ground.
That's
I know
Thanos.
it's
oh, is it
ours.
Thanos? Okay.
Yeah.
I shot it.
We won, man. Won the championship.
It's because of the white car.
You remember that time we won the championship?
I remember.
Here this time.
We're also going to get us another one of them trophies right now.
That's right.
Right now. Let's go get this last win.
So who got that right there? Was it you?
We don't count the losers bracket. So zero. Zero. But you know what? You changed that here today. In the finals, you have a chance to get a win here. 20,000 to win on this race right here. Also, no pressure, but you're racing Murder Nova. Yeah, I know. You're racing Murder Nova. Which, speaking of Murder Nova, by winning that round, my friends, you are the 2024 No Premier League champion. You already have a brand new animal trailer. You have a chance to win another $20,000 right here. I mean, that's a heck of a day if you ask me. You can believe it. I'm just saying. But Paige Conklin is standing in your way, and she really wants to win. Yeah. So, here's what's gonna happen. You gotta figure out who's gonna be on what lane, who's gonna call it. Who's gonna call this coin flip in the air?
I do.
Oh, wow, we're gonna let you call it in the air. Here we go, ready, Sean? Tails is the call, and it is heads. Paige Conklin, you use your lane. So two pages are gonna talk to each other and figure it out. All right, well, Sean, anything you'd like to say before you go back to your car?
I don't think so, man. We had a game plan. We said it all season. We want to finish out this year with a win in this. So, all right, see if we can do it.
There you go, Paige. What you got to say to that? Oh, bring it on. Here we go, folks. We'll see y'all finals. Paige Conklin, first half.
That's right.
Good job.
That's right.
Nice job, baby. Good job. Come on.
Nice job, guys. Exclamation point.
Out of way, champ.
Made a good one, didn't it?
Yeah, I did.
You smell it though?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, man. Hey, dude, I'm telling you, man, I pulled the fucking chutes.
Oh.
I did not pack them while I was waiting on y'all. Just to let you know.
I was gonna say you're
Hey, I pulled the chutes, came back around here, pulled the handle back. And then at that point I go, man, did I really pull the handle back? Or did I just not pull them?
Huh, I mean, we'll find out in the car.
Man, dude, I'm pretty sure I pulled the chutes.
Oh well.
All right, let's go hit them scales, and then we'll go up to the front.
All right, real quick. You know, would you accomplish anything you want to say about every single room?
Sean, great, brother. You made the beat on. Hey, not one show.
Hey, two. Congrats, brother. You can breathe now.
When you woke up this morning, gotta know, when you woke up this morning, how'd you think this day was gonna go?
It could have went a million different ways, man, but we talked about it at the beginning of the year, and we said we set out to win the championship, and we said what we wanted to do was finish off the season with the championship and a win in Ennis, and we made it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Today couldn't have gone any better for you and your team, but you know what? It wasn't just about today, it's what you did the entire season. I mean, you finished the regular season #1 in points, you had a hell of a year, and then you went to the playoffs.
And shit it up.
And you kind of shanked it the first couple of races in the playoffs. Let's say what it is, right?
I don't believe that I shanked it. I believe that everybody else stepped it up.
Okay.
We still made some good consecutive passes. We just got outran.
Right. Everybody caught up to what you did in the regular season. But you know what? When it counted, when it mattered, meaning today in the finale, double points, you came here and you put in work, and you went all the way to the finals, you won this race, you also won yourself the 2024 championship, man. Congratulations to Murder Nova.
Oh, here's this one.
That's
That's a big boy right there.
There's the big daddy right there.
That's a big dog
That's
right
a big
there.
one.
And then I got this little guy right here for you as well. Folks, one more time. Put your hands together for Murder Nova. $150,000 today. Sean, also, your nice brand new angle trailer is back there waiting for you to put whatever next project you're going to get and finish is going to go in that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Thank you guys, we appreciate it. We've said this a million times, so many things have to go right to win a race, let alone a championship. And we've always said, you gotta have a little bit of luck along the way, and we got extremely lucky today. Everything that needed to happen, it just fell into place. Robin going out early, obviously Scott Taylor going out pretty early. All those things needed to happen for us to win, and it did. So all these years of bad luck made up for it today.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to let you enjoy this moment with your team. Look, man, congratulations once again to you. Murder Nova, you're champion.
Man, that thing's big.
Yeah! Woo!
We can breathe now.
Yep.
So many different ways we could have lost that,
Oh yeah. But we didn't.
but we didn't.
Bobby, what'd you do?
Well, Mike Summers not here for Anvil trailer, so I gotta take the reins. And I gotta take a picture with Sean. I feel like a fanboy, but it is what it is.
What'd you do to the trailer?
Nothing.
What happened? with
Everybody
it?
kept screaming and hit the roof. I said, man, I come through here Thursday, make sure it fits before I did that by myself. I ain't as stupid as I look.
Is it a nice trailer?
Nice trailer.
It is?
It's gonna be an 8-inch trailer.
Man.
I mean, it seems wide, don't it?
Yeah.
It's as wide as you can make it with a legal limit.
I mean, we're gonna have to rethink things.
If we keep this one at my place, it'd be like it's both ours.
Yeah. That's a nice ass trailer.
Takes a lady to walk on the roof.
I thought about selling it, but I don't know if I'm going to, man.
I'll tell you the exact one of my street trailer.
It's nice. Real nice. You got a winch up there.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got a winch and everything, huh? Hey, the boys need to, okay, I was fixing to say, they need to pull the car up to the trailer. Shit.
All right, don't.
Well, has it sank in yet?
I don't know, man. Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. My brain's still just exhausted. I still haven't hardly slept much and
Yep.
can't sleep, wake up early. You know, doesn't really matter what I take. I'm still awake. I'm just drowsy.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's real. According to all the text messages and
Yeah, man, the text messages were, I had 200 and something whenever I woke up. Well, we got home, so we left. I got home, I don't know, about 3.
I got home at 3. I was asleep by 3:30.
Not me.
Yeah.
I don't know what time I went to sleep, but anyways, I woke up. It would have been Sunday.
Yeah.
I woke up Sunday and then came out to the shop and messed around just a little bit out here. Richie was out here, you know, wiring up all the heat and air and
ACs
everything. Then I mowed the rest of the day and tried to get that taken care of.
Yep. Yep. According to all the text messages and all the posts and DMs and everything that we've received, it's real. We did it. You know, we went out, got to seize the Semi Championship, and then put the exclamation on it by winning the event.
I mean, we did everything that we said we was going to do.
Yeah. Yep. And it ain't like it was easy. It
was a long road, man.
Long road. You know, there was a lot of firsts this year. We got our first invitational win back in Virginia, second race of the year. It seemed like it was going to be a decent year at that point. And then, you know, there were some peaks and valleys from there to here. There was a big valley a couple weeks before this happened.
Yeah.
You know, thankfully Proline was able to get us going again before Alabama. And
then we had a fresh bull at the last 2 races and didn't do a whole lot with it in Alabama. And then, I mean, but we even said all season long, we got to win Ennis.
Yep.
We got to win Ennis. And that was our goal, was to win Ennis. And then our goal was to win the championship. And we talked about it all day, Friday and Saturday. We said, and we've talked about this in the past, anytime Brandon is on the property, I like our chances.
For sure. So this was only the 3rd race that he was able to be there with us out of, you know, we went to 16 races, and that was only the 3rd one that.
And the only one that we won while he was there.
Yeah, we went to the finals in Cordova with him there.
Missed the tune-up.
And we just missed it.
Yeah.
Vegas, we went to the semis. Did we go to the semis or did we go to the second round?
Vegas?
He was at Vegas.
He was.
hot and greasy. And
we made it to the final four because remember it was the one shot that we had to race Ryan in the finals.
Yep.
And both of us lost.
Yeah, we lost to Swanstrom and he lost to
Kayla?
Was it Kayla? It was Swanstrom and Kayla in the final.
I think so.
But yeah.
Man, so many ups and downs, and I mean, to keep the car running as long as what we did, and for you guys to catch all the little things that y'all caught, we could have had more losses by having parts failure. But
sure.
Honestly, man, count the parts failure that we had this year.
Man, we didn't have one parts failure keep us out of a race this year.
Or lose a race due to parts failure.
For sure.
That's big.
It is big because not everyone can say that, man. So I'll pat myself and the guys on the back,
Absolutely.
man, because that's a big deal to keep that or catch that stuff. So
Yep. Just a checklist of things to do, and most of it happens when nobody else is around. Most of that stuff happens that y'all's checklist, which y'all have checklists after every pass, but the checklist that y'all do Saturday mornings before anybody gets to the track is the stuff that determines whether or not we're going to break on Saturday.
So one of the things that happens every Saturday morning, regardless of run count or anything, is, man, we'll pull the blower completely off.
Yep.
We'll check the Pro Charger drive,
split the gear drive.
Yeah, and just inspect things because we've had an issue with the Pro Charger drive shaft. Everyone has. So we've had some. Ours last year made it to 60 passes before it broke, and then this year
we would never run one that long.
I mean, this year the most we ran one was 20 passes, and then we had one that was just starting to twist at 13 passes, and then the next one we pulled out at 12 passes was damn near broke.
Yeah,
so
it wouldn't have probably made it through one more burnout.
Yeah, so we
may not have made it on the break during warm-up.
Yeah, for sure. So there's just stuff.
But we've raced people who have had those same problems in the burnout or whatever, and then they can't make the pass.
It happened to Clay against us in eliminations at one race. I can't remember which one, but we
gave him the 2 minutes.
Yeah, and everybody gets the 2 minutes.
Hey,
like it don't.
So I was watching Finnegan's. Did you watch Finnegan's video?
I haven't yet.
Dude, I watched it.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we talked about? We talked about Jim Howe a little bit, and we talked about, look, I've said it all season long. If somebody breaks, man, you're getting the 2 minutes. There's too much on the line. I feel like I've let everybody know all season. And then I saw in the comments where somebody said, man, he predicted what he was going to do to Jim, which I'd have done it to anybody.
For sure.
It doesn't matter that it was Jim, and Jim has said good things about us, guys, and it was nothing personal. Jim came over after the race, and although, I told Jim, hey, I love you, man, but I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I need 15 minutes. I do 100% believe that's a stretch. The head was not on the car. I don't know how long it takes him to do those things.
Yeah.
So, but in my mind, if your head is off the car, that's more than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
The intake was off the car and the head was still off the car. That's a 30-minute deal
I would think so.
In my book, all day long. But they do it a lot.
Yeah.
They put that stuff, but even if you throw the head on it and torque it and all that stuff, dude, that's 15 minutes there.
Here's the deal. So we were supposed to be in the lanes at 6:30, right? We didn't make our pass until 6:45.
Yes.
So he already had a little bit of time.
Yep.
But so he made a post on Facebook and said we just needed 10 more minutes. Congrats to Murder Nova. And a lot of people took it as he was mad that we didn't give him any more time.
He wasn't mad. He came over.
And he explained it. He goes, look, I told Sean the same thing. I wouldn't wait on him.
That's right.
And he said he wasn't
I wouldn't
mad at
expect
you.
him to.
Yeah. I mean,
he told me, I said, look, man, if they tell me you can make a pass and you're not in the staging lanes or pushing up, I'm making that pass.
Yep.
Hey, and as he drove off, he goes, I don't blame you, and I won't be mad at you.
Yeah.
Well, he came over afterwards, all big and shit.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, uh-oh, and I was like, and he said, hey, man, I've said this in a couple of interviews.
Yeah.
I believe that you're the true season 7 champion this year anyways, and I said, Jim, the Phantom showed me where you said that on that video, and I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
So, again, nothing against Jim, but
It didn't matter
hey,
what
look,
the
I didn't
car
want to
was
race
in the
Jim
other lane.
anyways, but look, I don't want to race Jim anyways.
Yeah, dude, he's
Let's be
always
real, man.
deadly.
Jim's always fast. He always has that option of going up there and just 60, 69.
At 205.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
You know, like he could, and I'm telling you right now, you guys are crazy if you think that the winner of that race wasn't going to win the race.
For sure.
Because if Jim would have beat us in that round, and then he would have beat Paige in the finals,
he'd have beat us
by 5 points.
Yep.
That's too much on the line. I am not giving you, dude. If he'd have said, "Man, hey, I need 5 minutes," and Boosted's up here going, "Hey, man, it's your call. You can put it in the beams right now," I'd have put it in the beams.
Yeah.
And it's just part of it. Hey, and I've explained that to people all season long. Somebody else didn't do that. Who was it? Swanstrom? Who did he wait on that time? Whenever I was going, dude, I'd already fired it up and put it in the beams, and then he waited on them, and then he got beat.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Everybody has the same opportunity. Everybody has the same goal of keeping the cars running.
Yeah.
It's tough on these cars, man. But when it's time to get to the staging lanes, it's time to get to the staging lanes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that, you know, it's tough in between rounds to fix things like that.
It is, especially after the catastrophic failure that he had. You know, like,
dude, it looked.
I heard the block is broke.
Yeah, and he was just going to stab another sleeve in it.
I mean,
even though the block was broke, they were going to pull that sleeve out. But then afterwards, I think he told me, no, the head was just broke. They didn't have to put a sleeve in it. I don't know, man. I don't really know. All I know is it was big kaboom.
It was
Have
big.
you seen the still shot of it? It looked like the whole car was on fire.
Man, dude, it looked bad. But man,
that's just
like
what we put these cars through this whole long season.
I mean, we run them on the ragged edge every single pass.
Well, and that's why I was so happy, not happy to spend that money, but so happy that we had a fresh going into the last 2 races.
Yep.
And we were able to lean on it in Texas. And I'm here to tell you, man, the car was fast all weekend.
It was.
Brandon's good, man. Like,
I mean, that's his 3rd championship already this year.
3rd championship this year.
And he's going for another one this week in NHRA in Vegas for NHRA Pro Mod. Like, that's arguably the biggest door car series there is. So
he's a bad dude, man. And I already secured him again for next season, I hope.
Yeah, for sure, man. He came in there and man, he just as calm and cool as can be every round.
Let's win this championship.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Yep.
But we had already told people, we knew early on in the season that he could make it to that race.
Yep.
And that was our goal. Finish the season strong. And how can you finish the season any stronger than what we did? We won the race and won the championship.
We needed to keep ourselves in a position that we could still win the race or win the championship. And that's what we did. You know, we went into Tulsa. We struggled early Friday night in Tulsa, put it all back together, and went to the finals in Tulsa.
Which is good.
And then we
talked about it. We talked about it. We said, man, we need to make it to the final 4 of every race.
Yep.
We just didn't.
No, we went to Rockingham that next week, out first round.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next day, we blew the motor up. So it's not looking good.
Which turned out to be, you know, a blessing in disguise.
Kind of a blessing in disguise. It happened in a good place, of a good part of the country.
And remember what I said? We'll figure out how to pay for it later.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom, we figured out how to pay for it.
Yep.
I told my wife, she was like, what are you going to do? And I was like, we're going to have to win the championship.
Yeah, Dillard sent you a text congratulating you on the championship, and I'm pretty sure I heard an email tone come in with the invoice following.
With an attachment. Sent a text. Congratulations, guys. Oh, yeah, about this.
Yep.
Here's your bill.
Yep.
No, it wasn't like that, guys.
No.
But now we're going to be able to pay for it. So.
Yeah, man, it all worked out good. There were so many things that had to happen and go our way.
We've said it a million times, man, a million times. So many things have to go right to win a race, let alone a championship.
Yeah.
And, dude, everything just went our way.
It was pretty crazy, man. We got to the end of the track, and you were screaming that Robin just lost.
I was like this right here. And I know as y'all's coming down, y'all's just thinking that I was excited because I beat Jeff Lutz.
Yeah.
Well, I was excited because I beat Jeff, first off, because it was a good race.
Let's touch on that.
Let's touch on the people, all you people that believe that Jeff Lutz is going to lay down.
Jeff ain't
y'all
laying
is
down
crazy.
for nobody. Jeffrey had that car tuned up. Jeff was on the light.
And the reason that we pulled away from him there at the end is because he rattled the tires.
Yeah.
You rattle the tires, and that's what happens.
Yep.
Jeff had even told me before, hugged me. I love you, man. And he said, we're going to give you what we got. I said, I know you are, man.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even talk about it. Like, because there's no talking.
It wasn't an option.
No, not with Jeff Lutz.
No.
Like, I understand that some teammates will help each other out. I get that. I totally get it. But Jeff Lutz ain't the man.
No.
Like, and we even talked about it before, there's people who are like, Jeff Lutz always pulls off a win late in the season, and he could do it at any time. And if it's going through me to do it, he's going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you need help from Jeff welding up your headers or coming over and yelling something, you got it.
That's right.
If it's to throw a race, man, you're SOL.
You're asking the wrong guy. So anyways, of course I was happy because we won first round. First round is in the books. We're good. And then producer come over and said, hey man, Robin just went red.
Yeah.
And I was like, you gotta be shitting me. And so for us to loan Chris Rankin that transmission, and all I did was I told him he was gonna have a bye. Robin was gonna have a bye first round.
Yeah.
Man, and I feel bad. It's almost like we willed it to happen. Like I said, best case scenario, we loan him this transmission. He goes up there, Robin could go red. You never know.
Yeah.
I literally said that.
Yeah.
It's like everything that we've said. Like we knew we was going to win this race. We knew we was going to win Idaho. How many times did we talk about we're not leaving here? We're leaving here like this in Idaho.
Yeah.
It was the same as Idaho. I knew we were going to win this weekend.
Yep. No, man.
I was worried about it.
Some weekends you just have that feeling, man. And I'll be honest with you, Idaho didn't start off like that because we started off bad Friday night in Idaho.
Yeah, but we also talked about it Friday night. We're going to win.
Yep.
But some key things needed to happen, So anyways, y'all's coming down the road, and I'm like this right here.
Yep.
And I said, Robin went red. So that was exactly what we needed. We actually needed him to go out second round. I mean, because now you can look at the points, man. Hey, we done. We're up here.
So I kind of wanted Robin to go around because that would have eliminated some more people behind us from being able to win.
Once Robin went out
first round, it was a free for all.
It was because everybody went, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because then that put a lot more people in contention.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was any way that Jim could come back and win.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until it got down to it, and you're going, oh shit.
Yeah.
So then you still got to deal with Ryan.
Yeah.
And Ryan got a tough draw first round, and not to mention he had terrible luck Friday night. They blew that thing up.
Yep.
Their first test pass.
Yeah.
First test pass, they burnt that thing up. They hurt it pretty bad.
Yep.
Catastrophic failure.
Yep.
Of keeping these things together. They stayed up, man. I heard them put it on the two-step, but they finally got that thing built and everything put back together. It had to have been 4 o'clock in the morning when they put that thing on a two-step. I was out of it. I know that. So anyways, they didn't have any data, nothing. So then you're talking about running Clay Cole first round after you got zero data, and they still made it a good race.
I mean, by a bumper, wasn't it?
They about half a fender.
Yeah.
About half a fender is what they beat him by. And if you'd have gave him a couple more laps on that track.
Yeah. Yep.
Guys, believe it or not, the Fireball is extremely fast with that screw. All the screw cars are. They've just got to be more consistent.
Yep.
That's the only problem. If they lay down a pass, and I know it looks like ProCharger just ran everything this year, ProCharger was consistent. That's why they won the races. But if we were able to look at all the ETs, no doubt about it, man. ETs were way faster put down by screws this year.
I would lay money on it that the fastest passes this year were laid down by screw cars.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
We've tested with Ryan. We know how much faster that car is than ours.
Yep.
It's just ours will do it every pass.
Yep.
I do believe that if he would have stuck with that car a little bit earlier on, or if he'd have stuck with the gray car, which he knows this. I've talked to him about it. He said, man, it's my fault. I should have just grabbed one car and stuck with it, you know, and that's probably right. If he'd have stuck with the screw car, I'm not real sure anybody, you know, all they needed to do was get that thing a little bit more consistent, and that thing made killer passes. It was fast on that pass that he blew it up Friday night.
Yes.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Faster than what we went.
Yeah. Yeah, which is pretty wild.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And he got outran by Kai on that pass.
Man,
they both went faster than us.
So mad at Kai.
So mad at Kai. Kai told me, I'm not laying down. I'm not laying down. I'm not laying down. I'm going to do anything to beat Scott. And then he goes out there and watches Scott leave, which Scott's good on the tree. He always has been.
So's Kai.
Usually, yes.
Kai went 0-12 against Travis Harvey at that PDRA race he went to. Yeah. Travis Harvey's one of the baddest dudes in the world on the light. So, I don't know. It's fishy. I'm not saying anything, Kai. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, anyways, once Robin went out, it was like a free-for-all, you know? But, of course, I'm just thinking me and Scott at that point.
Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking.
Yep.
Ryan loses to Clay, which, honestly, Ryan
was further from us in points.
Okay, but he's always a threat.
He's always a threat.
Always a threat. We really needed Ryan to beat Clay because Clay was only 1 round behind us.
Yes.
Ryan was 2 rounds behind us.
Yes.
So we really needed Ryan to win that race, which, you know, we're always rooting for Ryan.
Yeah.
But we really, you know, until it comes down to it.
Yeah, yeah.
We really needed Ryan to beat Clay. Clay was closer to us. And I'm a firm believer in you give Ryan a couple of licks and he was going to have the fastest car on the property. Yeah. And now that Robin's out, if Ryan would have won the race, he'd have won. He still could have came back and won the championship.
As long as we didn't go to the finals. If we'd went to the finals with him.
Jim was behind him in points, right?
Yes.
Yes. So he could have won it.
If we'd have went to the finals with Jim, though, Jim could have beat us and we'd have still won. Same with Ryan.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they were both behind us.
Yes.
In points.
Yes.
But I do believe that Ryan was still in front of Jim.
Yes, he was.
Not by much. Not by much. Like, at that point, 5 or 10, it's all 1 round.
Especially when the rounds are over 20 points.
Yes. So then, all I'm thinking is, we need to race Scott. We need to race Scott and get Scott out. Yeah. I would be fine if we raced Scott. Well, we go up there and we pick Rankin.
Yeah.
And Rankin comes over to me and goes, man, you need that transmission back? I was like, absolutely not, man. I said, look, do what you got to do. Yep. If I can't outrun you, I can't win this race anyways.
Yep.
And he was like, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You already did so much for me. I said, you already did so much for me. You did everything that I asked. All I asked was, I don't care what you do with that transmission. You do whatever you can to try to beat Robin. And he did.
Yep.
He did it.
Yep.
So, Robin, on the other hand, I felt bad for him because the look he had when he got out of the car. I
can't imagine.
It was bad.
Yeah.
He felt horrible. His team put in the work. He had arguably one of the fastest cars out there.
Yeah.
They were these last 2-3 races, they were the car to beat on the property.
100%.
Alan put a tune-up in the car that, you know, is always fast.
Yep.
Always fast. And then they said that it wasn't even close. Like he left way early.
Oh, man.
Like way early.
Man.
And he said, man, just stupid, man. My finger just came off the button. That's what Robin said. You know, so you can't help but to feel bad because, man, they've put in the work all season.
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what I said was, if we don't win this championship, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't want Robin to win, but that's who I want to win if we don't.
Yeah.
Robin was fast all season. He was a problem for us all season.
Yep.
He's not one of the guys who came in here and figured it out and started leaning on it really hard in these last 1.5 points races and all that. He was within 20 points of us in the final season.
Yes.
He finished number 2, right?
Yes,
in the final season.
Him and Giuseppe were tied for
Oh, that's
number
right.
2.
That's right.
They were both 22 points behind us, I think.
So it's not like they screwed us and took our points away from us and then we lost the championship, because if Robin would have won it, that wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yep. So I would have been totally fine if somebody else won it with it being him because of that reason. So, but then you get Paige who takes out Scott, and I could clearly see it from the back. I stood way back, like behind the water box while I'm watching this race. And I'm over on Scott's side, but you know, I can see both cars. And as soon as they left, I went.
Same.
And I'm going,
oh my God. I was standing in Paige's lane doing the same thing.
Oh my God. And I even put my hand up like this right here, and then her wind light came on.
Yeah.
You could clearly see that she was out on him, you know? But I also believe that Jim is losing every race, and then his wind light comes on.
Yeah.
Because he's got all that mile an hour, you know? So, but Scott said, you know, I talked to Scott afterwards. He said, man, we got too greedy.
Yeah.
He said, got too greedy, man, and shook the and you see what Jeff Lutz's car does.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's right there with me.
Yep.
He's right there with me like this. All of a sudden, you see me pull away. That's when his car starts waffling the tires. Yep. So anytime somebody you can even just not full-blown tire shake, but waffle the tires, and you start losing ET.
Yep. Your acceleration goes down.
Yep.
So Paige's wind light came on, and man, I cheered, right?
I looked at Erin and she's crying. She started crying. I was like, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop. We haven't won yet.
Well, so like as soon as my hands went in the air, I felt someone on my back, and it was Javi. He was like, way to go, bro. And I was like, hold on. I'm going through my head, and I'm like, man, I think we have to win one more.
And then everybody's like, Jim can still win.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah. And so then...
God, it was just a wreck, man, of emotions.
Yeah, so then it's a final four. It's us, Jim, Paige, and Giuseppe. And
I'm going,
what do you have?
Anybody but Jim.
The fastest dude.
Anybody but Jim. Anybody but Jim. Anybody but Jim. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, Jim raced Clay Cole that round, and that's when he blew it up.
Blew it up, but put it on him.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Like there's a big fireball like a car and a half out on Clay.
I know.
It was.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So what's that tell you right there?
Yeah.
Hey, because Clay's rolling too.
Yeah. And Clay was arguably in the better lane that day also. I feel like the left lane was a little bit better, and Jim was.
Yeah. That's the thing about Jim, though, man, is there's no rhyme or reason to when he lays down the pass.
Nope.
He just does, you know?
Yep.
If he could just keep that thing together.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, be real hard to beat him, man, if he could just keep that motor together.
Yeah.
Because, man, he's fast.
Yep.
When he makes passes.
Off the trailer all the way to the finals, man, like just fast.
I think that's probably the only reason that he only makes one pass on Friday night.
Conserving.
Yeah. He might even be better if he didn't make any passes on Friday night, because his one pass that he normally makes on Friday night is record setting.
Yeah. Yep. So go up semifinals. We have to win this round to secure the championship. There's 3 drivers that you could draw from, and you draw Jim Howe. The only one that can beat us.
I took the trash.
You did. And what's crazy is you both took the last 2 chips on the bucket.
Yep. So after that, it was just lane choice.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now, though, we laid one down.
Oh, for sure. It was fast.
He wasn't up there. He wasn't in the lanes, and Boosted was like, hey, it's all you, man.
Yep.
You know? And when he said that, it's all I needed to hear. I fired it up. Like you said, man, we were about 15 minutes already past the time of what we were supposed to be up there to run. And but, you know, somebody's diaper blew apart or something, so they were out there cleaning all that up, and you know, but that's part of it. Otherwise, I'd have made a pass earlier.
Yeah, no, we'd have made it at 6:30.
That's right, instead of the 6:45 or whatever it was. So we go up there, I do my burnout, I back up, man, I let go, man, and it laid one down.
It was a good one.
And it would have been, I'm not saying that Jim couldn't have outran it. I'm just saying we were loaded for Jim.
Yep.
Made a good lick.
If
he would have outran it.
Yeah.
You know.
So, you know, you let go of the button, wind light comes on, crowd went insane, right? That was championship was ours. Like, we won it, no one could take it away from us. They called you the 2024 season champ, it's over. But it wasn't over for us.
No.
Like, we still had one more goal.
And it's crazy, man, because not one tear came out.
Yeah.
We weren't done.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is what we were going to do. And in the meantime, if we win the championship, so be it.
Yep.
We're going to win this race, though. So we had one more round to go. That's all I cared about at that point.
Yep. So Paige and Giuseppe went. I think what happened.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if she just outran him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he made a clean pass. I don't know.
I mean, I believe that she just outran him. Her car ran well all day. Mikey had a pretty good handle on it that day, and it was running good. So we went to the finals. Us and Paige. They got lane choice. Stuck us in the lane we didn't want, which whatever. They were both pretty good, but the left was a little better. I'd rather went in the left, but I don't feel that it mattered. I feel like we had the faster car. So,
in my head, we wasn't losing.
No.
There's nothing that you could have done to even make me think that she had a chance.
Yep. So we actually raced Paige in testing Friday night, and
we did.
We did. She has her own starting line routine, and everyone does. Everyone should. Everyone should have a routine that they go through.
Yes, and that's one thing that I love about Kayla.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you're going to do to affect Kayla's starting line routine.
Nope.
And so when the starting line guys, whenever we race Kayla, we always let her, as soon as she starts her burnout, I fire my car up.
Yep.
And that really throws off the starting line guys, because they're over here going, and I'm going, calm down, sitting in my car telling them, Dave, I got this, man.
Yeah.
You know, there's no sense in me sitting there idling or me getting upset and trying to change her routine. I'm not going to do that. Like I explained, and we did that same thing with Lizzie too, you know, and we explained to them, hey guys, don't worry, we're coming.
Yep.
We're going to let you do y'all's thing, and then we're going to do our thing.
Yep.
So we back up fast.
Yep.
Doesn't take you long to set the wheelie bars because they're never that far off.
They're never that far off, and they don't really vary. You know what I mean?
So we don't need that much time. So anyways, and before the race, even Dave is texting me going, don't go in before her.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going. So I start thinking about that, because normally I do go in second. That way I can boop, boop.
Yeah.
I don't care though.
No, it doesn't matter.
It does not bother me. I'm telling you right now, once I'm in the car and after the burnout, I don't give a shit what you do over in your lane.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing that you're going to do to affect me.
No.
At all.
I mean,
I have a job to do in the car, and I feel like as much as you have stepped up your game of getting the car ready and taking notes and doing all that stuff, I'm as calm as I can be in the car.
Yep.
Nothing's going to affect me in the car.
Yep.
That is my job.
Yeah.
That's my one job, to go up there, cut a decent light, and drive.
You know, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but some people will want to sit there for a while, and man, y'all can sit there as long as you want. We know we got plenty of gas, so that's not something you got to worry about.
Yep.
But you know, I had a few people ask me after the race. They were like, "Do you think she was trying to mess with Sean?" I said, "No, that's what she does." We raced her Friday night, and she did the exact same routine.
Yeah,
like nothing was different. That's just how she.
She is a bracket. She came from bracket racing, just like Johnny.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't believe that you can get in her head really either. Like she's got a routine and she's going to do it, and she cuts a hell of a light always.
And she does, but man, she messed herself up. She put it in a little bit too deep, and did you see her top bulb flicker?
Started to go off.
Yep. So she put it in too deep, went red.
Yep. So I went ahead and went in first.
Yeah.
It didn't matter to me. I also know that, and this is, as a driver, this is part of my job. I also know that there's a lot of people that when you light that top bulb, they're going to boop, boop. She's not one of them.
Nope.
She will not do that.
Nope.
She's the person that she's going to light her top one. She's going to sit there for a second, and then she's going to roll in.
Yep.
I don't care if I go in first or second. I do like to go in first if it's a very quick light. And we have a lot of quick lights.
Yep.
This track was not one of them. So I wasn't concerned with it. My main concern is whenever the bulbs are the way that they are, going in shallow.
Yep.
If I go in shallow, because everybody's talking about putting delays in their boxes and stuff, I've never put a delay in any of my boxes. Wouldn't even know how if you asked me to.
Yeah.
Maybe they cut better lights than I do. I don't know.
Possible.
But everybody out there is telling me, how much do you got in your box?
Yeah.
Nothing. They're like, you're gonna go red.
I think they're like $3,500 or something.
yeah. You're gonna go red. And I'm like, Well, I haven't done it before. I'm not planning on doing it now.
Yeah.
You know, so I see green, I let go of the button. Now, maybe they're better off the light than me. Maybe their cars react better than mine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care. But I know that as long as I have time to put my foot to the floor before the light turns green, I don't care if I go in first or second.
Yep.
I can even go in fast and grab the trans brake, and the car's not going to rock and do any of that stupid stuff because we have that switch that maintains a little bit of our line lock on our front brakes.
Yep.
You watch Giuseppe go in, and his car bounces and rocks and rolls, and
a lot of them do, man. It's pretty surprising that not more people's cars are wired like ours, honestly.
Yeah. So I don't know, but we let go of the button. As soon as I let go of the button, I came around her. You know, my wind light was already on, so I knew she must have went red.
Yep.
Didn't matter, man. We laid another one down, made a good lick.
Yep.
Not as good as what we would have in the other lane.
For sure. It was still really fast. The draggy showed, you know, the ET was the same, but the short numbers were considerably quicker. So if we'd have
I saw
been
some pictures of that thing, and I didn't realize that it had the front end that high off the ground that early.
It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, by the time she dumped out of it just before the 330, you were already around her. Race was over, and we got our 4th win of the year.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That's when, you know. So 4th win of the season. Nobody else got 4 wins, and 48 and 12 record.
48 and 12. 48 and 12 with a 800 winning percentage. That's that puts you in elite company. That's very Ryan Martin-esque. That's a Ryan Martin type season. He's done it a couple times. 4 isn't even the most that anyone's ever won. Ryan's done that. Ryan has won 6 events twice, season 4 and season 5.
Jesus.
That's total domination, man.
Yep.
Just total domination. There's no other way to describe it.
Yep.
But you know, 4 wins for us is it's a big accomplishment. It's a big accomplishment for anyone. So
yeah.
Pretty
we just
cool.
said we was going to win one this season.
Yeah, maybe a couple if we got, you know, if we got lucky. So we got 5 of those deals now, or well, 4 of those and 1 little glass one.
Yep. So now we're just going to figure out, you know, spend some time here in the shop, figure out what to do for next season.
Yep. I asked Brandon. I guess they've already got some stuff in the works. I don't think the new motor, right? We're not going to get the new motor yet, but I think they got some stuff for the summer coming too.
Yeah, no, there's no sense in it yet. They act like the new one will be out, and it's a 4-9 deal. It's kind of like a Noonan deal, but
well, you got to be careful because some organizations put weight on a 4-9 combo. Like they'll add 25 to them. Like PDRA adds 25 to a 4-9, and I think even Ducks races do too. So, you know, one of those things you got to weigh out the options on it.
I mean, other than that, there's not a clear, this is what we need to do to the car this year. The car worked great all season.
Very consistent.
Yep.
It's consistently fast. It wasn't just that it went down the track every time. It went down the track every time fast. So that's a big deal there.
Yep.
So I guess that's going to do it for our 2024 season. It was nothing short of magical, man. Like it just really was. Everything and everyone that was involved in this, pat yourself on the back, congratulate yourself, because we all earned it. It was just a good year, and we were rewarded with that big trophy and that big check.
Yeah. And that check.
And that check
that we haven't got yet.
Yeah, it's in the mail.
Yeah.
Man, they should have gave us a big check.
I know, something.
Yeah. So.
I still got to go get the trailer.
Oh yeah, I do want a trailer.
Richard Rowe drug it home for us, so it's over at Ryan's house.
Yep.
I'll go get it at some point, guys, and then we will do a walk around and everything. I've already had every bit of 4 people contact me trying to buy it.
Yeah. Well, and the plan was initially, man,
to sell it.
Yeah, but man, I think it's nice.
I know it's nice. We may end up keeping it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So.
Yeah, man, you know another thing that was cool?
And for anybody who's asking, man, there was no split. There was no nothing.
No.
We got it all.
Got it all.
We got it all.
Another thing that was cool, man, it was cool that the Ramjack guys got to be there to see it.
Yeah.
You know, we've won 3 others this year, and they just, you know, they came to watch us several times. But, you know, we went to the finals in Tulsa when we were there, which is cool.
Yep.
But, man, to be able to win the championship and the event with your main sponsors there, man, that's big time there. They were super stoked. You know, they were out there celebrating with us, and it was just cool.
Yeah,
So,
it was good to have them there.
very cool deal. But that's going to do it for 2024 season. We still got plenty of stuff here to do in the shop. We're going to Brazil in about 3 weeks. 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
4 weeks, something like that. So we're going to Brazil, do some cool videos there. We've been before. We didn't really have the YouTube at that time. But this time we'll have some content for you from that.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to turn the camera on through the airport, through everything. Just do it all.
Kind of like we did Australia.
Do it all.
So, we got all that coming and more. So go ahead, click that subscribe button, share the channel with your buddies, comment on the video, tell us congratulations or tell us we suck and we didn't deserve it or whatever it is. Just comment, helps with the algorithm, and we'll catch you on the next video, guys.